Down came the snow and gave Santa a whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. Itsy Bitsy spider climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snow and gave Santa a whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. Climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snow and gave Santa a whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. Climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snow and gave Santa a whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. Climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snow and gave Santa a whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. spider radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. Radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. Radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. The chimney stuck down in the snow and gave Santa a whack. Out came the spider radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. The chimney stuck down in the snow and gave Santa a whack. Out came the spider radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. spider scurried off into the night. Bitsy spider climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snowing gate, Santa the whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. Climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snowing gate, Santa the whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. off into the night. Itsy Bitsy spider climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snowing gates onto the whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. Climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snowing gates onto the whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. Climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snowing gates onto the whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana.
We're not on just yet. Give me a second. I forgot to put the live chat in the starting soon window. Okay, let me do that. I'll be right back.
Climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snowing gates onto the whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into the night. and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. turned into a banana, yellow and bright. And then the spider scurried off into the night. Itsy Bitsy spider climbed up the chimney stack. Down came the snowing gate, Santa the whack. Out came the spider, radioactive and bold, and bit Santa Claus, who was stuck in the cold. Then came the sun and melted all the snow, and Santa Claus, he started to glow. Turned into a banana, yellow and bright, and then the spider scurried off into...
Alright, we might as well start streaming here. I'll turn down my desktop audio a little bit. I'm just backing up some files right now before we get going. Modeling the spider. Oh, I should turn on my auto cam switch. That's important. Keep this a little bit more entertaining. Here we go. We're gonna get some switching cameras here. Hopefully, it'll start switching here soon. Yep, there it goes. Okay, cool. It's working. So right now I have this Itsy Bitsy Banana Santa song. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but the idea is Itsy Bitsy Spider on Christmas night goes up and bites Santa, who got stuck in some snow. So I got the banana model already. I'm gonna be working on the spider today. That's what this is all about. So okay, I'm still waiting for this backup stuff to happen, which I'm just backing up some materials I downloaded on my other computer, so I'm just retrieving it from the server. But I guess I don't really need this to start. I could just scoot this away, and we could just start the spider. I should actually pull up the reference. Oh, here we go. Now it's ready for my attention for the rest of the backup. Okay, yes. Back it all up. So I have a Google Docs here. It has this cute little spider I generated, just an AI image. So we're going to use this as kind of a reference. I have a Santa hat, so I don't really need to worry about him. He's just like connection successful. We're back, hopefully. Yeah, don't know why it kicked me off. Hopefully all is good, because I always have problems with streaming. So who knows? I might not even be streaming right now. So I'll just be talking to myself, I guess. If that's what we got to do, then that's what we got to do. Steven is now streaming. Yes. Yes, I am. In the live chat, I see that it says I'm now streaming. So I don't know if that's like a new link. View on YouTube. I guess I'll make sure the stream's working here. Just make sure it's up on YouTube. Okay, I see something. I see something going. That looks new. That's updated. Okay. Started stream 25 minutes ago. We're good. I'm just going to say we're good. If I'm not good, I'll worry about it and cry about it later. Yeah. So let's get this spider. Can I save this spider? I don't know where I saved this spider. Let me check my computer real quick for some files. I know I saved the spider somewhere. Itsy Bitsy Christmas audio. It's not what I want. I wonder if I generated it in Bing AI. I wonder if I could just look it up. Previous image generations. Can I do that? I don't remember ever being able to find previous image generations, so I don't know if it's there. I could just keep this on this screen. Or I guess I could just Control-T this. There we go. Now this will stay up here. I'll just keep him over there. That'll work. So let's start with this guy, turn him into a sphere, and look at that. We've got our spider already. Just kidding. We'll stretch him out a little bit this way. It'll be good. Let me save this right away. I love saving my projects right away, so I can just quickly Control S and save as I go because I'm used to computer crashes, and it's not fun to lose your work. So always save your work as much as you can. That's my philosophy on not losing work. Okay. Let me get this out of my way. There's so much stuff on my other screen. So I'm trying to deal with the live stream. Okay, so we're gonna save this. Where should I save this? I have a folder. I have a special folder. It's gonna go in my assets 3D, and it's characters. Do I have characters? There, characters. This is gonna be Itsy, Bitsy, Spider. Yeah, Itsy Spider. I'm gonna apply the scale, this guy. Let's make a leg now. That's what we need. We need some legs. So let's go ahead and make, I guess I just love making cubes out of everything. Cubes work great because you could just subdivide the cube. Then we'll go ahead here into edit mode, and then we can just start doing our extrudes and get ourselves a kind of bendy leg. So I'll grab that face, we'll just extrude that out a bit, and oh, maybe I'll do Control Alt Shift S. Is this shear? Yeah, shear. I rarely use shear, but here seems like a good time to maybe use shear. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh, that kind of made the leg a lot chunkier. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna undo the shear. Let's just do a good old rotate. There we go. Just how I like it. Keeping the same size. Oop! I need to accept this rotation. Then I'm gonna move this down. Then we can extrude again. And then we can maybe do the same thing, rotate, and I'll just kind of move this there. And then should we do one more? Yeah, let's do one more. And then we'll zero this guy, oops, zero it out on the Z axis. And we got a kind of curvy leg there. I don't like how chunky it gets there, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. I'm gonna turn on proportional editing and zoom this up a little bit. Something like that. Grab this middle piece. Maybe scale this one down a bit too. So the original, it kind of looks even the whole way. So I'm kind of experimenting with this, kind of getting a little less chunky in the middle and then a little chunkier at the bottom. I don't know how I feel about that yet. What I should do now is I should set up my array and mirror so we can see array modifier and the mirror modifier so we can see all the legs at once. So that'll help get a better idea of what's going on. So let's array around the object offset. We're going to go ahead and choose our, I should rename this. We're going to name this body. Oh my goodness, this leg is huge. Why is this leg huge? Do I need to apply the scale on something? Woo! Okay, yes, it was the leg. I needed to apply the scale on the leg. Okay, so how many of these do I need? I need 4. That's how many I need. Yeah, so I don't like... I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this. So rays can kind of get confusing if you don't know how to use them. So I'm trying to offset it around this object, but it's not offsetting around the right axis, I'm assuming. So we can just move, oh, we could just do this, I guess. That'll kind of work. And then I could do a curve if I want to get really fancy. Oh, this isn't exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, let's do this. We need to get you lined up. Bring you guys down. There we go. Down. You guys need to go down a little bit. There we go. And then I really want them spread out more. Yeah, maybe something like that. Oops. Don't want to move. Am I affecting the origin? Feels like. Maybe these legs are too big. Oh, that is weird. That's not good. So let me scale one down. Yeah, his legs are like way tiny. I just noticed my legs are like huge. So that's one thing I could do. So I'm going to scale one down. I'll apply the scale. And then, okay, we got more workable legs here, I think. This array is not working for me. So I could try making a curve. So I'm going to try making a circle, and then we're going to say, legs, we want you to curve around this curve. Oh, but then it's going to turn them? Okay. You know what I'm just going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, forget the array. This is just making things too complicated. So I'm going to make an instance of these guys. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Look at that. And I could just have individual control of each one of these. So much more customizable. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. I'm not going for perfect. I'm going for a cute little spider. That's my goal here. Now I realized his legs don't reach the floor. How is this going to work when his body is reaching the floor before his legs do? Well, I guess we're just gonna have to make his legs longer. Come on down, legs. Woo! Make sure those are past the floor. That's a good thing. In fact, let's move everything just down to this bottom line. Help me line things up a little bit. Perfect. The legs are now past the floor just a little bit, and the body is just a little bit above. I'm happy with that. Do I like the look of the actual legs, though? Let me shade these guys smooth. And let's get some color on here, some black color, just to get an idea. And I don't like how it looks all shiny, so I'm going to turn up the roughness. There we go. Maybe I'll add even like a noise texture just to get some sort of texture. I guess they don't really have, I don't know. I'll add noise texture. I like add noise textures to everything. It's the cheap way of doing something. Getting some information in there. Come on, let me plug in. Why isn't it plugged? That's weird. Huh, you guys seeing this? I don't know what it looks like on your screen, but I'm clicking on the color. I can't click on it. Well, I can click on that one. Can I drag this? Okay, I can drag that. Oh, I had it for a second. No, I had it. I didn't expect it to work because I was trying to just move it. What is going on here? Just plug into there. I just want the color. Can I click the base color? No, I can't click. This is weird. Let me zoom in here, maybe. There, that worked. That was way more difficult than it should have been. I don't know why I did that. So let's turn the scale up for this one. Yeah, we want this really just fine little noise, texture, detail. I know it looks all crazy right now, but just give me a moment. I'm just gonna go color ramp. There we go. Let's turn it black and white. Oh no, I'm gonna run into the same problem here. I just want the color from this one. No, not the alpha. I just want the color. Oh, why is it so hard? I wonder if it's because I'm streaming, or I did get a new monitor too. I haven't used Blender too much on this, so could either be streaming or a new monitor. I'm guessing that's why I'm having such a hard time grabbing this color button. It should not be that difficult. Oh, it's hard to really grab anything. So I'm gonna switch these around and bring this black in. Just give them some little speckles, maybe. Except maybe not make them so bright. Maybe just make them kind of grayish. Should we have more speckles? Less speckles? I don't know. We'll stick with that. It's not that important. Let's go normal map. And see if I can plug this in. Let's see if it'll work. It worked! I was able to plug it in. And oh my goodness. This is not looking good. Okay, I think that might because the color mode. I know color mode sometimes matters with the normal map. So I'm gonna go ahead and try making a new color ramp. Let's see if we can use the color for this one. Man, it's so hard to grab anything. I'm not used to working in Blender where things don't work. Don't know how to say it other than that. I'm clicking on these things and they're just not working. So maybe I shouldn't even. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't even worry about the normal map. But normal maps are so cool. Why would I not? Ugh, I need to just plug you in. Let me just get as close as I can. The biggest. This is. What if I zoom out? Nope, that one didn't work. What if I try grabbing from this one? Oh, is it my mouse size? What is happening here? Let me turn my mouse size down a little bit. I can't click on anything. This shouldn't really matter though. Okay, my mouse size is smaller. Nope, it's still grabbing. Where do I have to grab from? Oh, huh. I grabbed the color when I click to the left of the color. There's definitely some sort of weird scaling. My monitor is scaling too, because it's a new monitor, so that might have something to do with it. Oh, that was rough. Is this shaded smooth? Yeah, this is shaded smooth. It's just when I added that normal map, things got way funky. So I'm just gonna say we won't use the normal map. I'll figure something out later. Texturing's not the most important thing right now. The most important thing is getting these legs moving and the cute eyes. We can't forget the cute eyes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and actually mirror this. So we'll go ahead. We need legs on the other side. Of course we need legs on the other side. Actually, I should actually name these too. Naming is a good thing to do. Let me mass name all these. We are gonna set name to leg.r. Yes. Mesh. I do mesh leg R. So then this one is named cube. Oh, it remembered its cube name. I don't want to remember its cube name. So let's try this again. Set name. Oh, it was on suffix, so I just need to put it on new. So mleg.r. We're good. R.01, R.02, perfect. I like it. Can I symmetrize these? Because they have the mirror. No, I don't think mirror is going to work like that. I'm just going to do the modifier. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab that leg. And we'll go ahead and... Oh, we don't need the curve on here. We need a mirror. Going to go ahead and mirror the body. Boop. It has been mirrored. Huh, except the mirror doesn't look like it's... Is it exactly? Oh, maybe it is. Okay, just... Want to make sure the mirror's exactly right. Sometimes if your origin point is offset a little bit, you'll get one side symmetrizing a little bit inwards or outwards, and then it doesn't look even, and then everything's broken, and then you wonder why you just didn't check in the first place to make sure that everything was working. Let's copy this modifier. So copy modifier. Now we have legs on the other side. Isn't that amazing? This is amazing. It's magic. It's just like that. It's pure magic. Oop. So now we need to do some eyes, a mouth, and those cheeks. The cheeks are going to be the easy part. The eyes are going to be difficult. The mouth, if I'm going to inset the mouth, that's going to be the most difficult part. Do I want to inset the mouth like that? That is a real question. Something I really need to consider. I think we need to inset the mouth. It's probably a horrible idea, but let's do it. I can start making some some cuts here for the eye. That's one thing I can do. Let's just start off with the eye. I'll worry about the mouth later. Think less, do more. It's my motto. Think less, do more. Sometimes. Okay, so what am I going to do for this eye? So I need... I think this will work. Oh, except then that's going to happen. Actually, you know what I should do first? I'm going to apply the subdivision. There we go. Now I'm going to have way more access to way more of that geometry. Oh, that makes way more sense. Okay, so he has huge eyes. So his eyes are, I don't know, like a third of the size of his face. So not like a half, like a third. Yeah, maybe I'll just take like this chunk right here. Like this chunk right there. And then make that an eye. Yeah, so we can go... I'm trying to think, though. I probably want to inset it first a little bit. Yeah. I1. Oops. So let me turn off proportional. Let's inset it. 0.1. It's probably too much. 0.01. Let's go inset 0.01. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, the reason I did that is because I'm going to do the same over here. And I just need to remember that number. Inset 0.01. Good. Yes, all is going according to plan. These are going to be some huge eyeballs. Okay. I'm going to extrude this now along the y-axis. Yes. It is beginning. Kind of looks sad or concerned. Just what I can see right now with the way that looks. That's okay. Let's go ahead and scale. There we go. Scale them along the Y. Just made them flat. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add another subdivision to this. There we go. Getting that looking more smooth. Maybe we'll even smooth that out a little bit more. Yeah, we'll smooth that out more. That looks good with the double smooth. And then we're going to go ahead. You know, I should just be working... Should I be working in mirror mode? I don't know. I'm going to give him some eyeballs right now. That's going to add a lot. So let's do our cube. Whoop. Subdivision 2. Sure, why not? Shade smooth. Scale this down. And let's give him a shiny eyeball. Let's make a new material. MA. Shiny eyeball. Just make it black and then turn the roughness all the way down. Woo! Now he has a shiny eyeball. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in the picture, the eyeball looks like it's kind of like sticking out of his eye socket a little bit. Oh, and there's much more of a space too. So, okay, so we are definitely going to have to do some some work on the gap here. Maybe like that. I'll copy the modifier from here. There we go. And we got a scaled version, or sorry, mirrored version. And I think I'm going to work in mirrored mode here because it's just going to make it easier. So what do I need to do to this to get it into a mirror mode? Subdivision. Get rid of the subdivision first. And I have a plugin here called Auto Mirror. This comes with Blender. It's a good plugin. Mirror object. Okay. So now I'm working just in half, I think. Is that all I need to do? Yeah, so what I do to this side will be done to that side. Perfect. All is good. That's what I was hoping to do. So now I just need to add my subsurface again because that was making things look really cool. So now we can start working on these eyeballs, making sure that they're not so huge. These eyeball is just way too big. Okay, I feel like his overall shape of his body needs to be more flat. He has like a nose. I'm not getting like a nose in this reference picture. So let's pull this guy back a little bit. Let's give him less of a nose. That's what he needs. Less of a nose. I'm gonna turn back on proportional editing here so I can grab some more of these vertices more smoothly. That's better. Oop. Oh, okay. Now we're looking cuter. Yeah, less of a nose. Definitely added some cuteness, I think. That's what I'm going to say. So, okay. So these legs are kind of disjointed from his body still. And even if I push them up closer, they're still going to be kind of disjointed. So I'm wondering if I should combine this mesh and then remesh it all into one mesh, basically. I think that's going to make it look good. But I'm going to lose access to all this nicely... the flow of all these polygons is just going to go out the window if I do that. But, you know, sometimes these things must be done. Let's give this guy some cute cheeks. That's what he needs right now. Let's name this one Cute Cheeks. Yes, I think so. Let's go ahead and get rid of that material. Let's name you Material Cute Cheeks. Let's make it pink. It's kind of reddish in that picture. Yeah, let's get some reds in there. An idea. Let's make these cheeks a little bit smaller. There we go. They're too orb-like still, so let's just scale them along the Y. That's simple enough. Whoop. Maybe not that much. They do kind of have a buttony look to them, a little bit. So okay. So put that right there. And the cheeks are kind of like right underneath his eye. In fact, the other one's kind of overlapping his eyeball a little bit, which kind of, I don't know, that adds a little bit of character, adds a little bit more depth for like a cartoon kind of thing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave the cheeks occluding the eye just a little bit. Now, if you guys are wondering about the Santa hat, I already have a Santa hat, so I'm not going to do that here. When I get this spider done, I'm going to bring him over into Unreal. I'll plop the Santa hat on him in there. Then we'll rig him up and make him start moving. It's not bad, not bad. I think, okay. I'm happy with that. So what I need to do, he still looks a little bit worried. I'm still not super happy with his eye socket placement. It's not bad at all. Maybe I'll make these just a little bit bigger. Yeah, bigger's good. He still looks a little worried, so let's make him a little less worried. How can we make him less worried? Let's pull up these eyebrows a little bit. He's inquisitive. He doesn't afraid of anything. Okay. Scale up more. Yes. The bigger the better. Oh my god. Okay. Those are some pretty big eyeballs. How do I feel about these big eyeballs? I feel like it's poking out just a little bit too much right there. Go this way. If I just move it, will that help? Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna work on the mouth next. So let's go ahead and make a box, make a cube to mirror this bad boy, and scale it down. Make a few loop cuts here, and I'm just going to turn on proportional editing again, kind of to mold the shape that's going on there. Turn down proportional a little bit. Oh, there we go. Scale this down. He's kind of like in between the two cheeks. Yeah, about right there. Maybe shade smooth. Let's give him a mouth material. Oh, it's the same material as his cheeks basically. We could just use that. Cute cheeks. There we go. And roughness on this one. Sure. Okay, so now for this one, I'm going to have to... I could just do that too. I could just leave it like that and just have it... But it would look cool having the indent of the mouth actually inside the mesh. But is it worth it? Is it worth it? That's a lot of extra work. It's a lot of extra work. Maybe I'll just keep it like that. Trying to do less work here. Trying to get more projects done faster. It's hard to do when you're spending 5 hours working on a spider's mouth. You gotta pick and choose your projects. You gotta pick and choose your battles. Gotta know where to spend your time and on what. What am I spending my time on? Talking about spiders' mouths instead of actually working on spiders' mouths. I'm procrastinating here. I actually don't know what I feel like doing with the mouth. It is a big decision to make. And I was going to remesh the spider anyway with the legs. Ah, darn it. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut a hole. We're going to do it. Oh, here we go. Oh! Did it work? Kind of did. Turn on shading so you can see. Oh, God. X-rays mode's on. Yeah, it didn't turn out pretty, though. So how's that going to look when we actually have a texture on there? Okay. We're gonna sculpt it anyway. So, I say let's just sculpt it. So, first of all, we got to get these guys all touching. So, whoop, bring you in a little bit closer because we're gonna remesh this all. Remesh, we're going in for the sculpt. That's what we're doing. We're spending the 5 hours on the spider mouth. No going back now. So, okay, let me apply these modifiers. Got to do that before. Let me turn this over here. I used the right side of the screen way more than I used the left. So, apply, single user, yes. Yes. Can I just join all these guys to you? Nope, can't do that. I'll just apply. All right. Yes. Yes. Same. All right. We're looking good. Let's join you up. Oh, what happened to you? You lost your... Oh, you didn't get applied. I thought I didn't apply you. Okay. Woo, whoop, woo. Join. It's happening. All right, so now this is all joined as one, right? Except for the eyeballs and the cheek, which I think is fine. I think the cheek can stay a different mesh. I think that'll be okay. But the mouth, yeah, it's not going to do. So just jamming out to my music while I think here for a second. Oh, you know something I'm just noticing too? I feel like his eyes should in generally be lower. Like I feel like he should just be like scaled like this more. And maybe I'll just do that. Just because when I put a Santa hat on, I don't want his eyes necessarily to be covered. I should bring the Santa hat in. I was going to wait till Unreal. I didn't feel like finding the file, but I should find the file. Go bring it in. Give me a second. Let me find my Santa hat. That's going to be an important aspect to this Itsy Bitsy spider project. So let's go. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm on my other monitor. Oh, I just noticed my desktop audio is only playing on some of these monitors. I'll mute the desktop audio for now. Kind of have it playing out of my speakers. You might be able to hear that. Okay, so sorry, I was finding my Santa hat. Okay, so that is... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot, Blender's awesome. And they have an asset browser now, and I think I put my Santa hat in the wearables. I have the Santa hat right there. I didn't even need to look through the files. I'm not used to the power of the asset browser in Blender, so this is really cool. Boop! Look how tiny that Santa hat is. I need to shrink the spider because the Santa hat is the right size, but I was just modeling the spider blind, so I had no idea what his... Whoa! Yeah, we're gonna have to shrink all this stuff. Alright, let's get this Santa hat. I could just do that. Is that a good size? Let's bring this back down. All right. I mean, it's not as big as it's covering in the original picture, but small Santa hat's kind of cute. But I do want to see what it looks like when he's just enveloped in a Santa hat. That might be even cuter. See, right now his eyes are just being completely covered. That's no good. We can't have that. Make him a little bit bigger. So yeah, his eyes are definitely being occluded more in this one, and I really want to see those eyes lower. I really do. But I already did the Boolean. I already did the thing. Oh, and it's subdivided. Oh God, dear Jesus. It's horrible. Well, I guess that's too bad. He's just gonna have to, he's gonna live like this. I might shrink him just a little bit more. Is he fitting into that hat pretty good? I feel like he is. I could always tilt the Santa hat too. Like if I want to see more of the eyes, I could always do something like that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's fine. I just needed to tilt the Santa hat a little bit. Oh, that's beautiful. Just wanted to see his eyes more. You know, you beautiful little guy. Okay, let's get you remeshed. I'm gonna rename you Ridge Body, and we're gonna duplicate you, and we're gonna go ahead and move this one to original folder. We need to make a new collection. Call it Originals, just in case I screw something up. I've already done all this work. Let's not waste it. So then now this guy is gonna get remeshed. Here we go. Sculpting. Dum-ba-dum. Let's go ahead and pick a spot right there. And usually I lower it a little bit more, so let's try two. Why not? You've been remeshed. Let me see some of that geometry. I don't think that's a high enough remesh, at least for that mouth. I should actually pick that mouth part as my remesh target, or the voxel size. How big are you now? 0.004. So let's go even lower. Just gonna go straight for some detail. Woo, that's better. Now we have some detail to work with. That is a lot of detail. Whoa, okay. Oh, look how blocky and chunky you are. I don't like that. Let's smooth you out, first of all. That's something that needs to be done. Oh, yes. You are going to be one smooth spider. Oh, I should have had symmetry on. Let me undo all this. Undo, undo, undo. Whew. Redo. Okay. Let's turn on. Yes. We are smoothing all around, all the sides. We're going to be so smooth. Can do some extra little details here too, so this will be cool. Now that I'm here, why not? Just open these eyes up a little bit more. Let's work on this mouth a little bit, see what's going on here. So it's just indented a little bit, but I did smooth it, so I should probably carve out more of a mouth. Where's my clay? Drop that out. Turn on Dynatopo. Oh, excuse me. Let's draw a sharp brush here for the lips, maybe. I don't know how much lip definition Mr. Spider here needs, but thought I'd add a little bit. Still a little wavy and bumpy in places. Oh, now I lost some of that definition. It's hard to get a good balance. Okay, I mean he's gonna be seen from like back here with textures on. It's gonna be fine, right? Just hide all the problems with distance. Distance will solve everything. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. So then we have the legs all connected. They're all smoothed out. He looks like a coherent little spider. That's good. You know, we just need to paint inside his mouth. Well, we're gonna have to retopologize them because this is a few too many vertices, if you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of vertices. So let's do that process. That's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and so this is an sculpted Spidey. Let's use a remesher here. Let's maybe say 1500. 1500 quads. Let's see what that does. All right, we have a spider. Let's see his mouth. That's the most important thing to me. Oh, Jesus, that is not the best. Sorry, little buddy, your mouth didn't survive the transition. Let's undo that. Let's give you some more information to work with here. I'm feeling generous. It is Christmas season, huh? Let's go 4,500. Yes. Have full access to your mouth, little buddy. Remeshing success? Was it though? There still is not as much detail as I'm hoping for in here, man. That is, you know, let's undo that. Let's try a decimation. Let's see how we can do with that instead of this plugin. It's just not working for me. So let's go ahead and deform, decimate. I assume it's under deform, or is it under generate? It's under generate, decimate. Let's go 0.1. Let me duplicate this guy. Come on. Come on. Yes. Apply. Apply the decimation. All right, here's the test. A lot of vertices. Still a lot of vertices. How many vertices is that? Can we guess how many it is? I'm gonna say 50,000. Let's see. Statistics. Where's statistics? Statistics. Vertices. 22,000 vertices. Half as much as I thought it was. That's still a lot of vertices. Yeah, that's a lot of vertices. So let's undo all this. .01 was not a good object mode. Where's all my meshes? What's going on? Oh, I can't see anything. Oh, okay, we're back. This is the sculpted one? Which one is this? No, this is the decimated one. We need to go back to before the decimation was applied. Undo, undo. How many undos do I gotta do? Oh, it's thinking. That must be it. That's the big one. Okay, so let's go. Oh, I undid one too many times. Let's redo now. Redo. Oh, dealing with these many vertices is slowing down. So let's duplicate this. Give it a minute. All right. We got a duplication. Let's try .01. It's probably going to be too few. That's my guess. I'm going to say we're going to need .05. But let's try it anyways. Let me hide this other one. So apply this. How's his mouth looking? Oh, not too bad, actually. Okay. All right. That's okay. I mean, his mouth's a little fudged up, but overall, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. How many verses we at now? 2,000. That's way better than 27,000 or whatever it was before. Way better. All right, so now we can start rigging this guy. I think we're done looking at the reference, at least for now. We still need the pink mouth, which I should have kept a box. I guess I'll just make a box real quick for his pink mouth. I missed seeing that. So let's go cube. Scale you down. Let's go edit mode. We don't need to see the assets anymore. So let's go ahead and auto mirror this. Control 2 and give you your pink material. Time to stand, says my watch. Little does it know, I've been standing. It's always telling me to stand, but I'm already standing. Here we go. Get this mouth to be the right shape about. Scoot that back a little bit. Whoop. Fill in that little gap. Beautiful. Now he has a mouth that's indented. All that work for that indented mouth. Well, and the legs being smoothed out. That's important. It was important. Don't get me wrong. We could probably hide the hat right now because the hat is not doing anything for us. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna do something cool. We're gonna bring our cursor to the middle of the guy, and we're gonna start adding an armature so he can move. How exciting. All right, armature, single bone, scale this 100. Whoa, that's a pig. That's a big bone. Should that be that big? I'll shrink it a little bit. How about that? Let's bring it down a little. Just a little bit sticking out of his head. Or actually, maybe, you know, 2 bones. How about that? His body will have like a little bit of movement, sort of. The more bones you have, the more twisting and movements you could have. So now we're going to go ahead and duplicate this guy. And I'm going to go ahead and rotate him 90. Yep. That's what we're going to do. And then we'll name this foot.l. That's all we're going to name it, foot.l. It's going to be his left foot, and I'm just going to duplicate these. So after leg goes to about there. So subdivide these. Just give them two subdivisions there. I think that's it. Well, let me make sure that this is parented to the right guy. Yeah, so if I move the root, that one moves. Perfect. So now we can just say to rotate from the cursor. Not doing exactly what I was thinking, but whatever, that works, I think. Start positioning these legs. Start copying these legs. Let's see. Okay. From 3D cursor. Let's try this. Global. Boop. Oh, here we go. So I copy and then rotate like that. That's kind of where my idea was going. And I could do that for his legs actually too. Oh, but they're already joined. I could have done that before. I could have made a spot and then just started duplicating and then rotating directly from there. And that would have given a more accurate leg placement, I guess. If he was spherical, I guess it's not lining up here. So it's whatever. I'm just going to have to manually place these a little bit. It's okay though. I was planning on doing that. Move these bones. Move these bones. Give him a little butt bone here. We'll even name it butt bone. Top head. Lower body. Okay. Can I symmetrize these? Yay! Hurrah! Our spider is coming along! He's gonna be able to move soon. How exciting is that? It's pretty exciting. I know. Let's go bone. We're going to parent this to the bone with automatic weights. See how this works with his legs. Got some leg movement. Oh, we have some leg movement. Woo, woo. So I'm going to make IK controllers. Oh, that front leg is controlling way too much of his face. Oh, I should make a controller for his mouth maybe too. So, okay. Let me undo this. So we're gonna make just a giant face control over here, just so it grabs some of the face and stops wiggling some of it so much. And then this will be a, let me name this one. Face bone. Name this one mouth bone. Just in case we want to like open his mouth or something. Why not? We have the bones here. Why not set it up? This is gonna be one sophisticated spider rig. I'll tell you that much. Look how sophisticated this is. He's getting a mouth bone. Can't say that about all the other spiders you rigged. Can ya? I didn't think so. Okay, so now can reparent this. Let's try it again. Automatic weights. So now grab this one. We got access to the face bone if we really wanted to move it, but why would we want to do that? And we got legs, and then this one, that one still controls the the leg a little bit, which is kind of annoying. And this does the mouth, which is fine. I know I still need to attach his cheeks in his actually mouth mesh and his eyes mesh and all that stuff, but whoop. Let's do some weight painting. That's what we're gonna do. So this face should actually just take all this. That's what we need. All right, and then this, that still taking a lot of that eye area, so let's just get rid of some of that. Oh, I should make sure auto normalize is on. I don't know why that doesn't default to on, so hopefully this didn't screw anything up when I did that. Oh well, I could always redo it. So I'll get rid of some of this. We don't need the leg affecting the eyeball. That's just nonsense. That's just nonsense. Maybe not so much of this either. I don't know. Is symmetry on? Okay. I'm thinking symmetry's on. It doesn't look like it though. Auto mirror X. Looks like symmetry's on, but when I look at the mesh, it doesn't look like symmetry's on. Where's my symmetry? Whatever, man. Whoop. I'll just redraw it again. All right, let's do a little pose check here. Let's move some of his parts. His head doesn't really do much, just kind of wiggles his head a little bit. Oh Jesus, that is horrifying. I hopefully never need to use my face. Made for like little tiny movements, like. Yeah, like once I get his eyes attached to this, like that'll make a little bit more sense. But yeah, it'll be kind of cool, like a kind of cartoony little thing. I could see that being a useful control. The leg, okay, it's not controlling his face as much as it was before, so that's a good thing. This one still kind of controls his body a bit, but it doesn't seem to be a bad thing. Like, I don't mind the stretching there. I think these ones are okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm liking it. Okay, so now the next step is I need to get these eyeballs and cheeks and mouth to all follow what the other skeletal's doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my subdivision in my mirror. And same thing with these guys, apply subdivision mirror, this guy, subdivision mirror. Apply all that good stuff. And then we need to add modifier. Data transfer. So we're gonna take that data right from this guy, yep. Oh, I should name this guy not Sculpted Spidey. He's a Decimated Spidey. Decimated Spidey. He's not 001, he's the original. Okay. Eyeballs, vertex group, vertex data, vertex groups, yes. Generate data layers. And I think I need the parent too. Yeah, so select all these guys. Boop. We'll go with empty groups. And then I need to copy the modifier that I just made on this guy. And then I don't know if I have to click generate data layers, but I'm going to click generate data layers. Let's see if I move stuff, if it moves now. Yeah, we got some movement, and the eyeballs are coming along with us. Again, I don't want to move this face control too much because moving it too much is going to start distorting, and oh, that's not good. That's horrifying. I'm sorry, Mr. Spider. But for little tiny movements like that, I think that's really cool. Well, let's check out his mouth. Yeah, if I just want him to do like little tiny talkings, I could just do something simple like that. Just wiggle his face. He doesn't need to be a sophisticated spider. We don't need fancy controls. Isn't that right? I should set up an IK controller to make sure it's gonna work how I'm intending. Okay. Maybe I could just bring this straight into Unreal, because I'm going to make the control rig there. That's what's happening. That's the game plan. So let's name this armature to root. That's the first thing we do before we begin the transfer over to Unreal Engine. Oh boy, oh boy. 0.01, that's good. Circle. We'll say spider mover. We're going to parent this to the spider mover. Just move them down. That's all I'm doing. In case I need to scale them. I don't think I will, though. Hopefully all this stuff is all scaled. I can screw things up. What about this mesh? I can click on that. Scale. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's all good. So, all right, let's export this little guy. Let's export him. Let's see, do I have an FBX? Here we go. FBX spot. Bitsy spider, yeah, looks good to me. Alright, I'm starting up Unreal, but for now, I think I'm going to go get some food, take a break from streaming. We'll see if I stream any more of the development of the Itsy Bitsy Spider musical animation. We'll see. Regardless, the animation is going to be coming out probably within a couple days, a day or two. We'll see how fast I get this little animation developed. Developing the assets usually takes the longest time. And I'm excited I'm building up my asset library of all these fun little characters that I can reuse for later skits where I don't have to rebuild all the assets all the time. Itsy Bitsy Spider will be in many animations to come. I'm going to catch y'all later. Thank you for joining. If anyone did, I see we had one person in the chat not wanting to bother me with their offer of promotion and spam. But if there's anyone else out there watching, I hope you enjoyed watching Itsy Bitsy Spider development. I'll catch you on the next one.